So I talk about the liver in terms of how it functions in the springtime. Now, Chinese medicine, the way they view the liver is different than Western medicine. So in Chinese medicine, the liver functions as a way to help with the free flow of qi, or you can think of it as the free flow of energy. The liver makes sure that everything is flowing well in the body. So if the liver function is not going well, things get stuck, congestion, think of it like a traffic jam. When people get all congested in the area, they get angry, they get hot, they get kind of irritated. So the liver can get irritable. So in the springtime, that's super important that the liver can free flow well, so it allows you to be happier, less irritable, and less angry. So doing those teas and doing some Qigong to help with your liver function will greatly benefit your health during the springtime. So here I'll show you some exercises, some acupressure points that you can do to help with that. The liver also helps control the tendons or the sinews. So sinews is another word for tendons of the body. So that's why in the springtime, it's the time of the liver. I've actually seen a lot of people with neck pain or shoulder pain. It's actually where, all the tendons kind of meet up and intersect. So frozen shoulder, neck issues, having trouble turning the neck, those are all symptoms that could be related to the liver function. So doing these exercises, these acupressure points are really helpful to make sure the liver is flowing well. So these exercises help with the liver function and also clearing any toxins from the lungs and the stomach. So your liver is a huge organ. It's like, spans from this side all the way actually across the whole body. So it's a huge organ. Actually, I think the skin is technically the large organ in the body, but this one, is pretty dense too. And a lot of people think that the stomach is here, but it's actually a little bit higher up on the left side. So they have a relationship too with each other in terms of the fascial connections. So the first exercise is kind of related to the health tune-up, but I really like this one because I could feel a difference in terms of how well my body was feeling for the past few months that spring has sort of sprung. So you're gonna cross your arms just like this. Right, it doesn't matter. I have my left over my right arm, and you're gonna breathe in, turn to your left side, and then breathe out. Breathe in, turn to the right, and then breathe out, back to the middle. Now you don't want to twist too much. You just want to go to where you kind of feel that your body's stopping, and making sure when you come back, your neck is also nice and relaxed. So you're not, overextending yourself or causing tightness. It should all be a one relaxed motion. Breathing in. So for here, I kind of feel all the rotation in my spine and around the organs too, that kind of help with making sure that things don't get stagnant. So you're gonna do 5 times on each side, so 10 in total, and then you're gonna switch arms. One way is gonna feel a little bit more awkward, but this way it's always a little bit weirder for me, but it's always good to do both sides. So again, breathing in as you turn, and then out. Breathing in, out. And then another way you can do it too is kind of twisting, right? But again, don't over twist. Just go to where you feel comfortable. And then go to the other side. This kind of motion with the rib side actually helps stimulate the liver channel, the gallbladder channel that's also related to the liver function. So that's really great to do to help with your liver function in the springtime. Another one that you can do is, I think it's called the clear and bright. So It's similar actually to one of the 8 brocades, the bow and arrow. But what you're gonna do is essentially extend like you're shooting a bow. I haven't really shot a bow for real, but we're gonna pretend. So you wanna breathe in, and you're gonna take your index finger and your thumb and think of it like you're shooting a bow. And you're not really using your arms, actually you're bringing your chest forward, your body forward, so that causes your back to contract. And your finger, the one that's extended, your index finger is going to point up, and the other finger is going to be slightly curved. You're not really doing this, contracting here, but just ever so slightly, and your gaze is going to go to the index finger. So breathing in, out, coming back to the middle. And you're going to do the same thing to the side. Right, the left side you're going to extend, you're going to pinch and extend the hand, making sure your gaze is going past the index finger. So here, remember that we're bringing my chest forward. So you're bringing yourself into this space instead of just, pushing your shoulders back. This is also a great exercise to help with any shoulder pain, and it helps with upper back pain too. Breathing in. And this also helps with the lung function, so clearing out any kind of toxins too, helping with your breathing. So all of it is in conjunction with the breath, so making sure you're inhaling, all the good clear air, and then exhaling any kind of toxins out too. Technically, you do it kind of 36 times. If you don't have as much time, you can do 9 to 18 times on each side. And another one that you can do is the liver Qigong exercise, which is always a favorite. You can do this seated or standing. Since I'm sitting here, I'll show you this way. It's essentially the motion of the rib side, where you're extending out, and your other hand is kind of right by your rib side, and you want to think of it rubbing against your rib side as you rotate. And it's also important to keep, you're not like shifted forward. Your neck is aligned with your spine. Think of a string being pulled up from the top of your head. And there's no kind of special breathing with this. You just want to breathe normally when you do this. But like I said before, the liver can get irritable easily. The emotion related to it is anger. So, you don't want to be too angry during springtime. If you're feeling stressed, I recommend doing these exercises daily. Will really help kind of calm yourself, and also make sure that you're not have so much pain throughout the day too. Because it's moving the neck, it's moving the shoulders, the core. All this is good for your health. It's a fairly simple exercise. You can do this for a minute, or you can do this 8 to 10 times. But in general, if you do those every day, it will greatly help or benefit your health. So try those out and let me know how it goes.